What's good?
Welcome back.
What it do?
The Cook Up ATL.
What's up, bro?
We in the kitchen.
We in that
Episode
kitchen.
10.
Episode
whipping.
10.
Let's start with that.
Water whipping.
Yeah.
in the
Let's
kitchen.
get that. We
It's,
there.
it's been a journey, but we here. We had 10 episodes.
Episode 10.
I
One
love it.
episode at a time. You guys have, tuned in and listened to us and put up with us
Yes.
For sure.
and all of our shenanigans
Keep commenting,
Like,
sharing,
subscribe.
liking, subscribing.
on our YouTube, which is
Cook Up ATL, one word, all together. Cook Up ATL,
yeah.
all together.
And then on our Instagram, you can find us at.
It's the Cook Up ATL.
There we
right?
go.
There we go.
I got it right.
There we go.
Yeah.
So listen, we got a lot to talk about this episode.
Yes,
We
sir.
hope you guys are locked in. We have a lot of headlines this week. What we got, Vito?
So we got a lot going on. Listen, this is the time to be free. You hear me? I don't want to go to jail.
Oh,
And
man.
we got some of our biggest celebrities in and out of jail. We're going to talk about that in a second, though.
Okay. And Larry, what you working on?
You know, music. It's good music. Music is in a great place right now. Good albums is dropped. Good playlists is good. Metro just came out. The world is in a futuristic summer right now. So shout out to Metro's album.
Okay, go ahead, Metro.
Yeah.
Way to wrap up the
Couple of
summer.
albums. Still Tracy. We still Tracy.
We're
I love
gonna, we
that.
gonna get some opinions on that album and see how we doing.
I love that.
And then we're gonna talk about two of our favorite award shows that might actually be going away. Are we gonna miss them? Do we need them? Are they
End of an
important?
era, man.
It's the end of an era for a lot of things. So yeah, stay tuned. Cook Up ATL episode 10. We will be back.
Let's get it.
Right, we
Back at it.
We back.
Back
So
at
we're
it.
about to get into these headlines. Our two favorite award shows, guys. The BET Hip Hop Awards, which used to live here in Atlanta with us, and then
yeah.
they moved it to Miami.
Yeah.
And also the Soul Train Awards is sadly coming to an end, you guys. The CEO has announced, and actually this is via Baller Alert. I read this article, and they said that the CEO has announced that they're going to be canceling the BET Hip Hop Awards. Not the BET Awards in LA, the BET Hip Hop Awards and the Soul Train Awards, man. What y'all think about that?
That's crazy. When they put the word indefinitely on something.
Yeah, indefinitely
Indefinitely is a scary word to see.
But we
Yeah.
indefinitely don't need it.
That's a scary
who
word
gives
to
a
feel like
fuck
that?
about shit?
I feel like the BET Awards, the BET Hip Hop Awards, they added that on. I feel like that came alive. They birthed that after like maybe the Source Awards. Source Awards just got way too violent and too ghetto.
Yeah.
And they was like, whoa now, let's reel it back
Yeah.
in.
Right.
So they ended up birthing the BET Hip Hop Awards, which we love here in Atlanta,
Right.
because it brought so many people to the city and the clubs would be packed out. And it was just like LA in Atlanta, you know? It made us a lot of money. I don't think we need the BET Hip Hop Awards necessarily, but the Soul Train Awards is something that's been around since like 1987.
Yeah.
They have honored soul and R&B for a very, very long time.
Right.
And I just don't think that the BET Awards doesn't shine as much light on soul to me.
I think
soul
the
music.
I think the BET Awards is just a tradition. Like a lot of people live off tradition. Christmas, everything is a tradition. I just threw that out there. Tradition. I think the world is changing. Music is changing. Hip hop in general is changing. We're changing as a race. Black people changing. We don't give a damn about. We got Jay-Z pissing on. Who was that? Kanye that pissed on the Grammys. I remember seeing a clip in 1980 something where Michael Jackson was damn near crying because he didn't win the Grammy.
Yeah, that was
Right.
crazy.
Who gives a damn? Get your money, get your fan base,
Yeah.
and keep it moving. We don't care. We don't need rewards and people telling us, "Oh, you're good because you can put this out," or "You're good," or "You're this." We don't need none of that. We can
I
just
partly
give it
agree.
on our own.
I
Like,
probably agree. I somewhat disagree with that. What do you think about that?
we don't
Larry?
need it.
Do you think that we need these
I'm on
awards?
both sides of the
Do you
fence.
think that the Grammys was always at a higher stature and it was more prominent? Like if you get a Grammy, the price goes up, and if you get a BET Hip Hop Award, it's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But what do you think about the difference in those award shows?
When you come to the BET Awards, I think it was more grand and a more perspective, like before social media days. It was a way to see the fan favorites. But I also think where music at right now collectively, we go back to what's the guy that passed away that used to host the Soul Train Awards?
The old man.
What's his name? Don
Don
Cornelius.
Cornelius.
Yeah.
So it was iconic. He used to introduce it was the introduction of artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they would go on there, do their thing on Soul Train. Same thing with BET. We'd watch our favorite shows and then we'll see the fan favorites. So I just think music collectively isn't at that space right now, and they'll never probably get there again. And so yeah, so to take them away, I'm on both sides of the fence. So yes, I do agree with y'all. Like it's kind of like outdated.
Gets
in a
watered
sense.
down. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't go with the new. I mean, I do think that if we're gonna be having award shows, there should be some awards given to the most streamed because now it's changing to that. So maybe it should be companies like the major streaming platforms hosting award shows and giving that. Now I don't know if this is true or not. I will have to look it up, but I don't know if people are given an extra bonus check when they get a Grammy or if they get an award. I don't know what all the hoopla is about. But I do know if you're building a resume and that resume say 2-time Grammy nominated, da-da-da, like Khaled said, yesterday's price ain't today's price. I'm a Grammy award winner. So I don't think that
No, you didn't say Grammy award, man. You said Grammy nominated.
Grammy, I mean, you could say Grammy nominated and Grammy award winning, I think holds a lot of weight in people on their resume.
It's good clout.
But I don't think that BET Hip Hop Award held that same level of.
Absolutely not.
Oh, I charge a little bit more extra because I got such and such amount of hip hop awards.
BET
The BET Hip Hop
Award
Awards,
nominated.
y'all could take that. Soul Train Awards, I think we should keep because there's a lot of music that's in that soul space that doesn't really go with the hip hop music. You know what I mean? So I just feel like a lot of people will be overlooked, like the Ari Lennox and the Leon Thomases and all of those people will be overlooked. You know?
I just really don't.
I personally think
not to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
I just don't see the relevance of award shows anymore.
Yeah.
I just don't.
I mean, if you look at the crowds, it's like it almost look like the biggest labels. It's like a label fuel. Like this label, we got this many artists here. We got that many artists. Like so I look at it as
it's a fashion show,
Yeah,
honestly. And then what happened with the BET Hip Hop Awards versus the BET Awards that's in LA? They was wearing anything to the Hip Hop Awards. Like we could go like this to the Hip Hop Awards. It was getting very like backyard boogie type thing. Nobody cared. Nobody dressed up. It's like okay, so I'm interested to see what else BET come up with because honestly they've been coming up with a lot of new content. So I mean I'm interested to see. I trust them.
They're trying to bring old shows
in their
back
direction
too,
and
so
what they want to do.
They may be trying to relaunch something. It's a new wave.
Yeah,
it's a new wave of everything, and I think that. Once again, I want to be a free man. I don't want to go to jail this year. Ever.
You shouldn't be going to jail.
I never want to go to jail again.
Why you feel like that?
I had some issues, but don't want to go to jail again. So my boy Bootsy.
Oh man.
Okay, that's where that came from.
I just
Bootsy took a plea deal. He took a plea deal.
He took a plea.
Yeah,
but Bootsy took a plea deal for what?
A gun charge.
A gun charge.
He had a gun charge that he thought got behind him. And when you think about laws and regulations, it's kind of like the reason he's probably taking out because it gets expensive. Like it gets expensive to stay out of jail for that whatever when you take plea deals. Like because for one, lawyer fees. You have to still pay for your lawyer, still have to show the court. But he probably just gave in and probably got to a point like
so he had a gun charge that is like from the past that kind of re-emerged.
Recently it was
or was it
couple
like
years ago.
Okay.
It was a couple years ago and
I mean for Boosie, I feel like Boosie's a strong guy. I mean he did time before. Not saying anybody deserved to do time. But Boosie is the bounce back king. Like that ain't gonna stop him from putting out no music. That ain't gonna stop him from building some new houses. Boosie is just innovative, and I don't know how he does it. He's been in the game for so long. I don't think that's gonna get him down. I think
him going to jail will be because Boosie is on. He runs the chitlin circuit crazy. Yeah, he gets his money. Yeah. His money is not streamed.
Mississippi, Alabama.
Yeah. His money
for people that don't know what
in.
the chitlin circuit is, you have to.
Okay, so the chitlin circuit is Mississippi,
Alabama,
the Carolinas,
Arkansas, the Carolinas, Broward County, Upper Florida.
And they call it the chitlin circuit because once upon a time, black people couldn't perform in the major venues, so they would find their own black-owned venues along a route that went through the South, and they would make their money.
Yeah.
Boosie's money is more.
He's Jay-Z to the South.
He's more tangible. It's more like. I'm giving you your money.
Yeah, and he's always gonna be booked. Yeah. He's like
always.
He's like T.I. They will always be booked. Jeezy, Boosie, T.I. It don't matter how they don't have to make another album, and those guys will be booked.
I think it was a smart move for him to take the plea deal though, because if you look at it like this, you got a family and kids to take care of, but it's going to get this behind you. If I got to go and just do this time, if it's 3 years, because first of all, he got connections to a great lawyer. he may do a year and a half, 2 years. So go ahead and get this behind you. Get back to your family, your kids, and your money.
He hasn't released how much he's gonna do time wise.
He hasn't.
But I'm getting maybe 3-4 years.
Get back to your kids and your money. Should be
and y'all make sure y'all send Boosie his letters when he go, because everybody's.
Fabio Foreign is out now.
Well, that's good.
Right.
How much time did Fabio?
Yeah. How long did he do?
196 days actually.
Okay. Wow.
Right.
But
for those that don't know who Fabio Foreign is,
Fabio Foreign is a New York artist. I mean, I need y'all to do your research. Comment if you want to know, because I'll go ahead and let you know who Fabio Foreign is. He came in the game with Pop Smoke with the whole New York drill. Fabio Foreign is a New York artist he's Fabio Foreign. He became popular more so during his stint with like Kanye West,
Pop Smoke,
Alicia Keys, Kanye West, Alicia Keys, and Pop Smoke.
Nice.
He lit. I like him. Drill music.
What did they give him 196 days for?
So he pulled a gun out on this girl. Now you know
in New York,
you can't pull your gun out on nobody.
Yeah.
But not on a girl.
You don't need to pull out a gun. Period. You don't
period.
need a gun.
You can't even have a gun up there.
You need to be like them boys in the UK. Get your big knife.
Yeah.
Nobody has a gun in the UK. Get your knife. Don't have a gun.
That's
in
why
New York.
New Yorkers are so good at arguing and fighting and fist fighting, because they don't you don't need a weapon
get
in
your
New York.
Knife, gang. Don't have
just
a
square
gun.
up.
So
guns are expensive in New York too. Like I don't know if y'all knew that.
Absolutely.
Like a handgun in Georgia.
We got one going in and one going out.
Yeah.
And then what's going on? What y'all think? We keep bringing up the Diddy trial. What's going on with Diddy? Diddy's trial is coming up, and I saw recently that he applied to get bail again, and they keep applying, and they keep denying it. And I think they might be denying it because he got so much money. He could get out of here. I mean, I would get out of here.
But they announced his new trial date, I think.
You said what?
They announced his new trial date.
The trial date is going to be October 17th.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they could have let him out for a month or two. That wasn't going to hurt nobody. And they could have put an ankle bracelet on him and let him.
My man's is in jail for strictly being a freaky motherfucker. That's it. Cause, I mean, he did a few things.
You think, I heard what you were saying, Larry. You think they're not going to let him out because they know he's about to get off anyway?
That could be true.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what Vito
he's
said.
He's going to get off.
Yeah.
He out of there.
But like you just said, like, but it comes down to, I guess, regulations and it's all about the justice system, bro. You know what I'm saying? So rather
it's a lot to it. There's victims to it. It's a lot of politics. They don't, So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Best wishes to Diddy, man.
We'll see what happens.
Free Diddy.
Yeah, free Diddy.
Free Diddy.
So what,
run the city, Diddy. When you get out, I want you to do.
You mentioned the artist is coming home, right? So I feel good about Lucci coming home, right? So when artists is coming home, it's like a redemption feeling. You know what I mean?
I felt good when Gunna came home.
Yeah, Gunna home. Lucci's about to do a whole concert.
Thug came home.
Yeah, Thug came home, and it's like that redemption feeling. So whether Bootsy go in, Fabio came home, I think it's more so like get back to your kids and your family. It's about making that money.
And then you want them to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Like, man, you got off. Like, you got away with it. Like, or you didn't get in trouble, or whatever the case may be. You're free. So don't even be around the people you was around. Don't be in the places that you were. Like, just get out of here. Like, if I was Diddy, they may take his passport and not allow for him to travel. But I would just lay low so hard, Yeah. Yeah.
But let's best wishes to Diddy. But to get off of Diddy, I think to keep it music relative, we in a futuristic summer right now.
Okay.
We in a futuristic summer.
Why is that?
Metro Boomin dropped a project.
Metro.
A great project.
Metro Boomin wants
double
some more.
disc project.
Yeah.
It's double disc.
Double disc.
Double disc. Brought back some Atlanta's great. Brought back Roscoe Dash. Brought back Waka Flocka. Brought back J Money.
Okay. Wait, these are on the album? They're on the album?
Lil Baby, Future, Thug.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, so all these are features on the album. Both discs, go listen to it. Great project. Not to focus so much on just Metro. Tracy T dropped as well. Still Tracy.
That joint was pretty hard.
It's pretty hard.
If you haven't seen the visuals to it.
Haven't seen it. And also, he had a burger that dropped. Shout out to Tracy T. He had a whole, like a release at the LOL Burger Bar. So they did a whole release with his album.
Nice.
He dropped a signature burger.
Really
so shout out to my dog.
We need to have Tracy T come over here and tell us about that music that he got coming out.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Why you like
and
Metro?
I was gonna say for those of people that don't know who Metro Boomin is, well, you should, but you should do your research since you're already looking up the rest of these artists.
What you say about Metro?
He is a producer, a major producer.
And that run we talked about earlier. What was that run?
And he's worked with Future. He's worked
Post
with
Malone,
Post Malone, Kendrick
Kanye
Lamar,
West.
Drake, Kanye West. I mean, his whole lineup is crazy. I mean,
so the comment that I made off camera that me and Josh spoke about was I say that Metro could be labeled as one of the producers of this decade. I'm not going to say
you didn't say he could be. You said he is.
He is this.
But he could be because he has a lot of hits in this time.
At 31 years old. You know what I mean? And I think, and he's also scoring movies. And so, yeah, I just think that, that even the Future, like we all say the Future's tagline, if Metro don't
I mean,
trust you,
I can
might
say the
shoot
same
you,
thing
you know what I
about
mean?
like Knife Wonder and like, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of producers that have
But
been
those are legendary.
having a
I'm talking about this
run.
decade, 15 to 25. That's this decade. So I'm
Gen
giving him
Z.
2015 to
That's
2025.
Gen Z or Gen X?
No, we're in Gen like Alpha or something.
One of them.
Like that.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
like up
we're
there.
in a whole new thing.
Yeah, but since I mean,
So have you gotten a chance to listen to this Metro Boomin album?
I have listened to it. Waka and Roscoe Clap song is my favorite. That partying and drinking, he brought back Travis Porter. You know what I mean? So it's a nostalgia for Atlanta.
Boomin,
It's
come
nostalgia,
on over
yeah.
to the Cook Up ATL so we
So-
can talk about
Pull
what you
up,
got
you right
going
up the
on.
street.
Like
You
Metro
really right
said,
up the street. Pull
Metro
up.
made a comment. He started doing these things. You might have to sit this one out. If you never had Sperry's with a polo, you never had a polo shirt with the Sperry shoes. You might got to sit this one out. You're not gonna understand it. You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
A
you never,
Sperry
Yo,
shirt.
H, did you hear
You know what I'm
that?
saying? If you
Shirt with
never
the
had-
Sperry
If you
shoes.
never had the Sperry
Shit.
shoes with the polo shirt, you got to sit. If
Is
you
this
never
an
had,
Atlanta
If you
thing?
never wore a Hollister, Aeropostale, H&M.
Speaking
That's that
of
white boy.
speaking
You
of
gotta sit this one out, you know what I'm saying? You gotta
That's
sit
I
what
mean,
that is.
I think that speaking of Metro, he had made a tweet about music should get back
Regionally.
to being
Yeah.
regional music.
Everybody
We
sound the
talked a
same.
little bit about regional music when we had Amir Boyd on some episodes back, and he was talking about DC as a region.
Yeah.
Atlanta is a region. Texas is a region.
Yeah.
There was a moment in time where you really can hear the twang or whatever that was. You knew where they were from.
Where they from.
And I kind of agree with the fact that everybody sound the same now.
Everybody does
I
sound
need
the
to.
same.
I knew the difference between 3 6 Mafia. The second they said something on their record, I knew it
Correct.
was 3 6
6
Mafia.
Mafia.
Right.
You knew if you was listening to the difference between somebody from Rock Nation and somebody from Outkast.
Right.
Like everybody had their own.
Like I always tell people,
vibe.
you cannot tell the difference between Roddy Ricch music. You would think Roddy Ricch is from Atlanta. You wouldn't think he's from Cali because the sound is the same. You know what I mean? And when
I
music
was
is,
just saying I haven't heard about him. in a
yeah,
while.
I mean, and when music is regional, it makes radio stronger. Just think about it.
Yeah.
When regional music, regional artists has independent artists, radios comes back. Radio people look to radio to hear their. Oh, I just heard that song in the club over there in Decatur.
Over there, yeah.
Now let me go listen to the radio. The next, it makes radio stronger as well.
I agree. I
so
agree.
so
I
yeah,
agree.
getting back regional.
And I think
yeah.
that Atlanta, we're still good. We still have our regional music because we play a lot of local music on
Correct,
radio
we
here.
do.
People come here, they break their records here in
They do.
Atlanta. The new Magic City documentary, the new Magic
Yeah.
City documentary
Dupri.
Jermaine Dupri just did. It's about to come out a series and it's going to be fire. But that's another place that people come here, they break their
It's
music.
region,
So
right.
I think that here we still kind of we support our artists. We support
do.
Atlanta artists and stuff like that.
It was a good comment, not to pull up my phone, but a poster said Kendrick showed us first. When Kendrick did his concert, remember Kendrick did the concert? When
Kendrick
he
and
brought out all the
Friends.
Cali artists, he kept it regional. So people saying Kendrick kind of gave that vision of.
Well, he didn't do it first because there was a moment where where Kendrick was opening up for like Nipsey and Wiz and some of those Cali artists.
Right.
And that was back in 2012. So there have been people that have been traveling and show. There would be a Dom Kennedy, a Nipsey Hussle, a Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
They would be together. And when you go over to Oakland, like a lot of people think Cali, they only think LA.
Right.
But you go to
Yeah,
Oakland.
Oakland.
Oakland has its
E40.
their own vibe. You know what I mean?
Well, they were saying that, like, if you remember the concert, it was artists on there that we didn't know. Like when we watched it, remember he had that whole special edition where DJ Head did the whole concert, but it was artists from we didn't know, but it was regionally. Like
Yeah.
when you watched it, they knew who they were. They
Yeah.
had the clowns come out. Remember the clown came out and danced. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that clown from Cali is regional and big in Compton in LA.
Yeah.
So just like Atlanta, I think that sound, it was nostalgia. It was let's get back to the boom
the
boom clap
Roscoe
music.
Dash,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? And then shout out to the other music. Gunna's coming out this week. Tracy
Gunna.
T drop.
I like to see Gunna's glow up. I like to see
Yeah.
where he's going.
then
like
Young Boy
all over the
honestly,
city.
his
He been
glow
all
up
over the city.
before he got locked up. His glow up was already happening. Like it was like
Right.
in progress. And I think he just got caught up in maybe the life that he
Yeah.
had before that. But I love to see Gunna. His music is evolving. Like
I think
he
this
just.
is gonna be our mother's summer.
You think Metro Boomin gonna be out?
No,
Oh, Gunna gonna be
yeah.
out. Okay.
He put up a clip with Wizkid. So Wizkid, we
Seen
get
that.
Yeah.
I think before.
So he's international.
I think Gunna's gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Music is evolving with the regions, right? So we were speaking on regions. I want to touch bases on that.
Yeah.
Before music can become regional artists have to learn how to be
Know their roots.
That's a good. I know where you're going with
with
it.
each other.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
You
yes,
can't
yes.
you can't like
And
you know what I'm saying?
marketable.
Like you from Chicago. Chicago, y'all gotta stick together.
Going crazy.
It's
when
an
I
artist
first
in
moved to
Chicago.
Atlanta, y'all like Atlanta artists was always together. Like it was a city when I first moved here. Then it became different.
Yeah, they started breaking off a
Chicago
lot.
artists was together.
Yes,
Dirt and
but most of them are
New
dead.
New York always
in
stuck
jail now.
together tight. You know, Memphis artists. There's a lot of Memphis artists. They always
Absolutely.
stuck together.
So before music can become regional again,
artists-
we gotta
come
become
regional.
And that's
Yeah,
what and that's
we
what
gotta
Metro
get the
did with
community
this
back.
project.
Yeah.
That's what he did with this project.
Somebody got to be the forefront.
And I want to say, I
Nobody got
might have
shot.
just heard this through the grapevine,
Nobody
but I
got
think
shot.
that they're doing a soundtrack to the Magic City documentary that's gonna go alongside of that. And I saw them shooting like some visuals for it. That's gonna go crazy.
And what you mentioned in that now, Jermaine Dupri, his is coming out next Friday.
Okay.
It's gonna be. I think Jermaine's one is gonna be a little more.
Yeah,
That everybody's
yeah.
going because it's Jermaine Dupri.
And he's legendary.
He's legendary. You know what I'm saying? Metro's still on his way up, but Jermaine Dupri.
He even got his billboard back up.
Yeah, I think Jermaine Dupri got a fresh air of whatever he's feeling. But he showed a clip with.
I'm always
Dro,
gonna love
you know what I'm
Jermaine
saying?
Dupri. I grew up on Jermaine Dupri and Just Blaze and
Yeah.
Alchemist and Ninth Wonder and those type of producers. That whole sound was crazy. So I don't
Shout
know.
out to-
I'm excited to see producers kind of come from behind the board and like show like I'm all that too. Even though Kanye did that, he started out as a producer. But I like to see like Metro Boomin and Mr. Hanky and all the different people come out and be like, "This what I'm doing. This what I could do."
Shout out to Hanky, man.
Yeah. For
Make
sure.
music great again.
Yeah.
Make music great again.
Yeah, make music great again. But so catapult off of that, making music great again. I'm talking about to jump to your subject.
What?
Yeah. What you mean? What you thought I was about to say?
I don't know. What do you mean making music great again?
I mean, we collectively making music great again. But the catapult, we was talking about. I know MsJai love Kendrick, and the catapult. So how do you feel about? I just read online that they want to, and this is we keeping the music related, but they're thinking about making Kendrick's lyrics and the way he grew up a class.
For me,
like he Tupac or something.
No, like a real class.
I love Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, shit.
Love him to death. However, when I think about making music great again, who I'm excited to see is the Cardi B new album, the Tiana Taylor new album.
No,
I'm just excited to see that come out.
Hip-hop,
you know what I mean? Like it's hip hop. It's hip hop.
Yeah.
Cardi B is hip hop.
But don't get it wrong. I'm excited for MsJai. I mean, I'm excited for Cardi. I think I'm more excited because it's a
She
second
hasn't put
project.
nothing out since 2018.
Yeah, she only put out
So
one album.
yeah, that's
Offset just
Yeah, she
announced
only
his
put
album
one
coming
album
out August 22nd.
Offset.
He just did a crazy mural in New York. So music is in a great space.
Offset needs to go be a model or something. Do something else.
Oh,
Like,
Do
I think we are so on the
I
same
think
page
music
right
is
now.
in a good space.
Yeah.
I think that we are evolving. We're taking these award shows out. We're bringing new stuff in. We're learning how people are. You have all of your legacy acts that are on the road and they doing their shows now. You can go see everybody from T-Pain to Janet Jackson. Everybody's out. Everybody's performing. And I think 2026 is looking on the up and up for real.
Yeah.
For real.
It's a good space. It's a good space for music.
That guys was our headlines for the day for episode.
I don't want to
10.
hear no Kendrick lyrics in no classroom, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
That's a good way to close.
Listen, we love Kendrick, but we love everybody. Oh,
Snooze
and
fest. Oh, shit.
and also
Kendrick made
I
music
saw
great
a
again.
really before we go, I saw a good point from Torre, which used to be an MTV host. He spoke about how Drake's numbers have gone from like 12, 13, 14, 15 million down to 2 and 3 million with the newer album. He spoke about that. So yeah, that's a Sunday conversation.
I think that's a decline of Drake. We watching the decline of Drake right now.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! Stop
Yeah,
it.
so
All
I
right.
think that we're I don't want to say a decline. I want
No,
to say
can never say
a
a decline of
shift.
Drake.
I want to say
I mean, we seen it with Lil Wayne. We see it with every major artist.
No.
Like it's just a shift.
Drake's not
the
declining.
type of people that are
see it, bro.
consuming music now are a younger demographic.
Yeah.
The type of people that are streaming and consuming and buying tickets are younger now than us when we used to buy CDs. So I think it's actually shifting the music industry a little
Right.
bit. But we'll get into that next time when we talk about that on another headline. That wraps us up for our headlines. We about to come back and tell y'all what we ain't gonna lie about.
I'm tired of lying.
Stay
to y'all.
tuned.
I'm tired of lying, man.
We'll be back.
I'm tired of lying.
Yes.
Episode 10.
This is my favorite part
I love
Okay.
this.
because we're gonna say what we ain't gonna lie about.
I think this is when we get
I
to
ain't
know each
gonna
other
lie.
the most.
This is really our icebreaker. We really learn more and more about each other every week when we get.
We
into
step away
this
from
thing.
music.
Absolutely.
We step away from music for just a quick little second.
for a second. And I think that with every comment that y'all hear today, I need you all to comment,
Under the post.
like, share,
Subscribe.
argue, Let me
Let's
know.
argue.
Let me know how you feel, because I'm real. You know, I'm gonna stand on my shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Under this post.
get under the post, like my boy Larry said, and I need you all to comment on everything that we said.
I'm
today.
always
But listen,
surprised at both of these two, where they're gonna go with
you
it.
know, I'm not gonna lie to you, right, Jai?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
Tell us the
It's
truth.
been like this a couple years. I've been a real Larry, 55
I'm
years.
with you.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
55 years.
I hate women that are financially demanding,
Okay.
but you have no financials. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
You hitting
I
the
need
nerves,
you to.
sir.
It's so many
You
times.
about to piss some people off.
I'm not trying to, but it's this. I'm keeping a huncho. It's so, and I got a good job. So listen, y'all can say what y'all want.
Right.
We good.
So you don't like
But
that.
I hate. I just hate women that are demanding financially, and they want this. That you gotta do this. You gotta do that. You gotta unconventionally be in a relationship with this person because they want it their way when they have nothing to bring to the table.
But that's what they single now.
And I'm not saying nothing. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, okay.
I know what you're saying.
You don't even gotta right. I
Yeah,
love it.
I
You
get
don't
it.
even gotta financially be there.
But do something.
Cook me some food.
Yeah.
I'll pay the rent. Cook me some food. You feel
Yeah.
me? Let me come to the crib. You know what I'm saying? I might want a back rub or something. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I want some
show you
cheese,
some
maybe some
gratitude.
hot water.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I
Like,
agree. I think that I agree with that in a sense that like a lot of people have this like standard about what they want from a man, but then if a man says what he wants from a woman, it's like, oh well, we bring a lot to the table. We do.
Yeah.
But we all bring a lot to the table. So like if you want somebody that communicates well, you also have to communicate well. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
Right.
It has to
I
be
agree.
kind of like a back and forth.
like for instance, when and this is gonna probably rub some feathers, but when the whole situation with women and men going half on rent, right? This is 2025. Our rent is, I don't know what y'all paying, but we 25,
We
2600 a
25, we
month.
2600.
You know what I'm saying?
3,000
if you,
deep.
If you and your woman can go half on that and then substantially still live, or however
pretty
y'all
good.
want to do it, don't conventionally live.
Yeah.
Live how you live in your means. Don't be traditional, like we said earlier in the earlier segment. I hate tradition. I hate, oh, my husband was paying all the rent or whatever.
Right.
That's just,
I know for
we
me,
in Atlanta.
Right.
for me as a woman, I always bring some type of contribution to the table. One, I'm very generous. I like when I'm buying stuff. I'll think of, even if it's just a pack of underwear.
believe that.
Little stuff like that. I'd be like, oh, I'm shopping. You know, I like this for him. Whatever. I like stuff like that. Because I'm very much a you give what you get what you give type of person.
Absolutely.
But for me, I always have dealt with people that are like business minded guys, right? So if I know that I'm not paying the bills and my guy is paying the bills, like for instance, I would help manage the Airbnbs
There
or
you
help
go.
manage some type of property.
There you
or,
go.
You know what I mean? Just kind of be a bit of, not an assistant, but kind of find what it is that, what job or task needs to be, like get in there.
Where
like,
you fit in.
You know what I mean? Like, what do I need to do that'll make things easier so he can make more money? So now, like for me, I got a lot of resources. So if I have a way that you can record your show so that your show makes money, and now you can buy us both things, you know, like
Everybody
I'm
don't
the
think
kind-
like
yeah,
that, John.
I just think like, what can I add to, how can I make you sleep well so you can go make some money so
Right.
that we can spend some money?
Exactly.
He got to so help his foundation out. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
And I think to go back to financials, women that wants financials but have no financials. A lot of times, my question to those type of women is, what if happens if we remove financials? What do we have now? Like, let's just remove everything financially. What do we have now? What are we building off of? And so to go back to what Vito, you know, with the financial scenario, like those type of women, those are friends, Vito. Those are just, I mean, you clearly, I don't know your relationship status, but those could just be friends or text messages, you know.
I just
Yeah.
think that, you know, I'm just not gonna lie. We not dealing with no broke women in 2026.
Oh, no.
If you got somebody
Yeah.
broke,
We passed
as
that.
a man, for one, we gonna leave.
I do
right?
think also too, ladies, and I'm speaking to the ladies, a lot of times when you're asking men to do things for you, and like let's just say you ask a guy for $1,000 and the guy doesn't have $1,000, but he can help you with 5, 4, 3, whatever. You don't need to go in, oh, you a broke ass, you can't.
Yeah.
He's giving you what he can give you.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes we are too quick to be like, oh, he's not rich or he doesn't have a certain amount of money. There are men that work jobs that are generous. They're not rich, but they're generous.
Yeah.
And he's going to help you do what he can do. And so if a guy's like, oh, you know, you want to get your nails done, and he asks you how much it is, and you say it's $200. He's like, I got 100 for you. And you be like, oh, you ain't gonna pay for the whole thing. Dang, that's crazy. Baby girl, you was about to get your nails done anyway.
Right.
That $100 added to the pot that you were gonna have. And the respect between the two of y'all is totally different.
Because next time he'll give you 200.
Yeah.
He'll give you something.
Yeah.
It's like it adds up.
He gonna give you more than what you asked for.
Women
It adds up.
I'm so strong. I'm a strong believer in dating in your tax bracket, right?
Yeah.
So date. I mean, and I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you might pull something that's out your tax bracket. You be like, damn, shorty ass.
Lucky shot.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? She getting it. But if you just let her know, be honest on exactly what you looking for in a woman and what she looking for in a man, and tell me I could meet you a third of the way.
Yeah, for sure.
Any type of initiative will get you a long way. With
A longer way.
Yeah.
I promise
sure.
you.
Women in Atlanta got money though. It's a lot of women in Atlanta.
I'm telling you, boy.
I think that the time when you do attract someone that makes more money than you is because the way that you carry yourself is of a higher value. You might not have gotten to that place like one day you're going to be paid. One day you're going to be, we all going to be paid. But you're at a building phase that people see you in that building phase, and you're attracting people that are of the next level that you're going to be at. You ain't going to attract them if you got a broke mentality. You penny pinching about you mad because the man didn't take you to STK and he took you to somewhere else and you done missed the opportunity.
You said something right there.
Because you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I love that. Test. It's a
As
test.
a man, I had women expose me to more things. Like some men expose like, and so like you said, I actually dated
black
out of my
women
tax
do
bracket.
save. I mean, women.
Not gonna lie,
we do save.
I've been exposed to more
Yeah.
things in my life from a woman. You know, I've dated women in the medical field. You know, that she probably, and women in the medical field tends to make good money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, it depends on your choice. Like you said, dating, it depends on you. Like Jai said, you know, it could be your behavior as a man. It could be it ain't all about money all the time.
It's definitely behavior.
But yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
Thank God for your experiences. Thank God for a person that can expose you to something better. And if they can't do it financially, just meet them somewhere. Meet them halfway. Meet them a third of the way. And I'm not a relationship therapist, but just listen.
That boy DJ Vito.
Comment. Because we just said some things. Just please comment on that, please. Because
that's a good one.
That was
all right, Larry. What you ain't gonna lie about?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Speaking of that, you know, women can put you in good situations to make some money, but I just don't like when women kind of like put you in scenarios where I can get my ass locked up. I gotta pull out my motherfucking pistol. I gotta fight. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, just don't put your man in situations where one of us can go to jail or be locked up. Speaking for example, Nicki Minaj. You know, with the whole, I'm not gonna jump deep into it, but she got into some shit. You know, we're speaking, you know, with the Dez Bryant, Rock Nation. He was making a comment on his personal behalf of some situations.
She's been going at it with a lot of people over these last few weeks.
What do you call it? Tea dipping, honey dipping. She honey dipped and made a comment. And now you put and with her making a comment, oh, well, how about this? My man, I'll put up $10 million and my man will beat your ass. Like, you just put your man in some shit, Nikki. So I just feel like, you know, women kind of like, sometimes when you're going to stir that pot, make sure if you're going to stir that pot, you're the one that's taking that spoon out of that pot to eat that food. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's never a good situation. Especially when it's like some Instagram, Twitter type back and forth tit for tat stuff.
I think that's why she said it though, because she knows it's some Instagram, Twitter type stuff.
Hopefully stuff like that settles. Me personally, I grew up around my brothers, my male cousins, dads, all that. I would never bring the men into a girl's fight. Ever bring the men into it. And with that particular situation, I was watching all of it go back and forth, and Dez Bryant literally was like, hey man, leave me out of it. Hey man, he said it 3 times. Leave me out of it.
And
now if this man come back and
I don't even think he's 30
if this man
yet.
come back and stomp your husband out, what if you're not even with your man when it happens?
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
She put him in that situation, like I said, and he just come home from being a sex offender or some shit. So your man has his own situation he's going through.
Yeah.
It's in public eye, clearly. You know what I mean? So don't put your situation, don't stir that Kool-Aid and put him in it.
Like, did you talk to him about that before you put it out there like that?
I ain't gonna lie.
$10 million ain't no little bit of money. I mean, I would fight and even lose for $10 million. Like, I definitely would. I don't care.
We finna meet that, bro.
I would not even care. I'd be like, throw the bag on the floor first. You know what I mean?
It's on the flow.
It's on the floor.
I would get in a boxing ring with anybody about $10 million, you know?
But hopefully, and sometimes your woman, you got to pick. I mean, a woman should pick her your battles. matter. Like, if you call me to protect you, that's different. You got off the elevator. You was leaving work to go walk to the parking deck, and a nigga bumped you and knocked your whole.
Yeah, like come on.
Like come on, like.
But
record
like
him,
I saw a
so you see him next time.
conversation with a guy who was talking about walking with his wife or girlfriend, and she was dressed a certain type of way, which caused a conflict between her and the guy. People die every day because of stuff like this.
Yeah.
Cause you running off at the mouth, or you drank too much, or you cussing out the security guard. Now the security guard gotta slam you. People die there's more deaths than you can even imagine at the hands of a woman because a woman was acting a certain way or dressed a certain way or whatever. Not saying that anybody should be treated wrong because of the way that they're dressed. But if I know that I'm going out with my man, that see-through outfit, I ain't wearing it.
Oh boy.
You know what I mean?
Some niggas, but
you
it's
know what I
territorial.
mean?
It's territorial.
It's just. It just, you make yourself a target in a way that it's just like, look, you know. Yeah. So you got to be careful, ladies, the type of situations you put your man in.
Because that P is powerful.
Power.
And you gonna do whatever.
Whatever.
So, but now to catapult off of that, don't put your man in situations where we can't talk about it. We can't talk it over. Nobody's pulling the gun out. If you put me in a situation, let's make sure we leaving together. Make sure that the person if you're going to put me into it, I'm not going to have to whip his ass for real. And like I said, you bailing me out of jail.
And I say this all the time. I've said this on many other episodes. If you have a beef with me on social media, you do not have my phone number. You cannot contact me. We do not have a beef. There is absolutely nothing going on here.
There's enough problems.
Carry on. I'm going to carry on. We don't even know each other. So how do we have an issue with each other? We don't know. We don't even live in the same unice. You know what I mean?
We got enough to worry
that just
about.
don't make no sense. So
we got enough to worry about.
Since we talking about relationship stuff, I ain't going to lie. I mean, we talking about the men and women stuff. I ain't going to lie.
Okay.
I don't think that there is a benefit to being a good girl.
Okay.
I think that the women like myself that for the most part follow all the rules, go to school, like do what they're supposed to do,
You think it's a middle?
I don't really do, I'm not confrontational in my relationships. I don't be doing all that, like going through people's phones and da-da-da. And it's like, I feel like it takes a good girl longer to get the opportunities at work. It takes us longer to get in relationships.
You are a good girl is what you are.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I mean, at 41 years old, I make whatever decisions I want, but I make decisions. I don't make mistakes. You know what I mean? But I'm saying as a good girl, just a regular, like I'm not a baddie. I'm not an influencer. I don't have, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say I don't have a BBL, but I don't have anything done to myself. Okay. I don't run around with celebrities. I've never dated an athlete. I'm just a regular traditional girl.
Okay.
And I feel like there's no benefit to following things the right way, following your career path the right way, or just doing things the right way. I feel like it's been such a culture of a baddie culture where the girls are so much louder and I can't really twerk. That's not my thing. So when I go out, I'm probably gonna start dancing like a New York nigga, you know what I mean? Cause like that's just not me. And it's like, even in friendships, like I might like a guy and he'll put me in a friend zone because he's more protective over me as a sister friend than him wanting to. Which I can't be mad at that.
I can really
but I
see
just
that
feel
though
like,
with Ja. Like, I can see how people be like, that's the gang. Like, even before Ja was on the show, she was actually rocking with us, and I can just see that. But nonetheless, nice guys finish last. Yeah. So if you think that you can be a nice guy,
so good girls are finishing last as well.
So because
I love a good girl.
Like for a woman that like.
But I love a bad girl too. So
So what about the comment you can't turn a hoe into a housewife then? So what is
shit?
So what I'm saying is good girls finish last.
But how come you can't turn a housewife into a hoe?
I mean,
why can't we go that way?
It's just,
right. Like why can't you take my good core?
So is it a middle
and the
girl?
fact that I'm still going to be at church and I'm still going to read my book and I'm still going to do what I do. And I don't care to do all the ratchet stuff that you do, and I could just save my ratchetness for the house or whatever.
What you call the girl in the middle then? What you call the girl in the middle?
There is no middle ground, honestly.
So it's a rock and a hard place.
It's a rock and a hard place. Okay. Like you either are just like me. I'm never going to search a man's phone. I don't care what's going on.
I love that.
You ain't never gonna get that out of me, and you ain't never gonna catch me on some hoorah with my dude in public, hands in the air, going crazy.
Love
That's
that.
just not something I would ever do. But I've dated men that they're so used to being in this toxic situation that they couldn't understand why I wanted to communicate about it. Like, oh, let's have a talk and da da da. Like they would be so confused that I actually want to talk about things that are feelings and things like that.
Right.
And it's like I've ended more relationships because I wasn't with whatever drama they was with. Even back when I'm gonna say my very first boyfriend, and I was in middle school, and I was still a virgin, and
wow.
he didn't want to be with me no more because I was still a virgin, and other girls was hunching at that point.
Well, that's
You
a
know
good
what I mean?
age. That was appropriate age, though, middle school. I understand that. I don't want to be with, you know what I'm saying?
You
I
could have
started-
just held it down for me through high school or whatever the case may be.
What high school started at 15? How old? High school started about
14,
15.
13.
I was
15?
14
14.
when I started high
So
school.
yeah, I can see that. But what is he doing now? Is he,
I don't know. Probably on crack somewhere. He clearly missed out.
This
is
is
he
my
do-
this is my
what is he
take on
doing
this
now?
whole situation, and I don't mean to interrupt either one of y'all, but I'm gonna say this: nice guys finish last, right? And it seems like a lot of guys that thrive in chaos, and I'm not speaking for myself, but I'm kind of speaking for my old self. I'm speaking for my old
That's
self.
good.
We like nice women.
Okay.
We like women that everything
Aggressive.
that you would. Right, but exactly. We love the aggressive woman. We love a woman that's going to, you just said, hoorah
Yeah.
in public,
Yeah.
pop that shit, but still look
That's
good.
my nigga. You better not. Who? Why
Man,
she looking
boy,
at
that's
you?
really me. But that also comes from where I'm from, what I'm used to in my environment, what
Yeah.
I grew up in,
And to
and
come
how
off
I've
of
been
that-
for a long time. Went to HBCU. I'm from Chicago. That's what I'm used to. When you find a nice girl, it throw you off. It's like, oh shit. That's like when a chaotic woman finds a nice guy.
Yeah,
It's
they be like, he's too nice.
He's too nice. We gonna
He's
cheat
buying
on
me
him.
flowers. Yeah.
Like,
But you know what
that's
it
just
is,
how it
though.
is,
Yeah.
man.
It's the phases. You go through phases of a woman. I think a man, you go through your whole phase. Like it's just that's it. Women
You said
go
a
through,
man?
A woman go through her whole phase. A man
sure.
go through his
Every
whole
woman
phase.
doesn't go through a whole phase. No.
Every
They
man. What I'm saying is, every man, you should go through a whole phase. Let me rephrase that. As a man, you should go through a whole phase because sometimes you can marry this woman at 24 years old. Next thing you know, y'all 27. You and your boys took a trip to this place and you went to this strip club. Now you fantasize by this strip that you never, you know what I'm saying? So not to say that stripper was a hoe, but as a man, you should go through a whole phase. You know what I'm saying? Because by the time you settle down with that good woman or that woman that you want, you didn't.
So you should
didn't-
wear,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I mean, I don't think that for a whole phase for women, I don't think that every woman goes to a whole phase. And I say that to say, like I've had times
Vito
where I might
laughing
date.
inside. He got thoughts in his head. That nigga
I
just
might
started
have
laughing.
phases where I might date
Yeah.
different people.
Yeah.
But I've never been in a place where I was like, your turn, your turn, your turn, your turn.
Yeah, I
your
wasn't speaking
turn.
about a woman having a whole phase. I was speaking
That's
about
just
a
a
man.
lot for me.
Yeah, I
But
don't-
there's some people that are cool with that. But then there's also women that they might not go through a whole phase, but they might be in a different relationship every couple months. Like we go together, we go together, we go together. And that's very much similar to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't saying women was a hoe, but as men, you should definitely go through a whole phase.
I mean, I guess people, period, because I saw a therapist say something about when you're dating, you shouldn't date one person because you'll end up giving them all of your time. And then the
Okay.
second that their patterns change or they're not texting you good morning, then you're like, oh, you must be messing with somebody else. So that's supposed to be something you're supposed to do.
Okay.
Of course, the therapist ain't called a hoe fest. But anyway, I guess good girls and good guys finish last.
last. And
But
that's a
don't give
great-
up, ladies.
Don't give
okay?
up.
Stand firm on your boundaries and stand firm. You don't have to sell out and do what everybody else is doing to be seen.
Right.
You know?
Long as she protect your mental health, guys, she's good to go.
I love that, Jai. That was great.
So that's a great wrap up, Josh. That's a great wrap up on
All right,
females,
cool.
relationships, commitments, the phases.
I love that. That was
I
great.
Whole
love that.
phases.
Very adult, very adult conversation.
amazing.
It seemed like Vito got to tell us something off
he
camera.
been,
I'm just
he
kidding.
been laughing. He been laughing. all since I
That's it
said
for our. I ain't gonna lie. We'll be right back to close out the show. Stay
Yes,
with us.
sir. Let's get it.
That was long. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Episode 10.
Episode
Yes,
10 was
ma'am.
cool.
Episode
yeah,
10 was great.
I like it. I think we're starting to vibe. Like it's starting to become like we start to know each other a lot more.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
I like the vibe word. But make sure y'all, as we vibing, CookupATL, YouTube, Instagram.
Make
DJ
sure y'all watching us,
Yeah,
paying
watching
attention,
us.
commenting, sharing.
Comment.
liking.
And I'm going to keep saying that the entire episode, every episode. I want y'all to comment. We said some real gems today. I feel like that was, we
You
all
heard
gave
Vito.
our
He want to
opinion.
argue.
Vito loves the
We
argue.
gave our opinions today, and I think that it's good that, we all have a different opinion and different aspect on how, different perspective on how things should be. So comment your perspective. What
Like
do you think about relationships? What do you think about
The
the
music.
good girl
Right.
finishing last? What do you think about, what my boy Larry was talking about? Just comment, and
Like
we'll respond.
and subscribe.
And where can they find you at, Vito?
Underscore DJ Vito. I'm sure he gonna have it like right under me somewhere, like right here.
It's gonna be like right there.
Right here type thing. So yeah, underscore DJ Vito. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, DJ Vito underscore. Follow me. I'm trying to get my followers up, gang. Let's get it.
For sure. You guys can find me at MsJai, MsJai 412 on Instagram. And I'm call me MsJai on TikTok because they didn't have MsJai 412. So if you can find me, whatever,
Yes, sir.
find me.
Pittsburgh.
Right. Of course, I'm DJ Larry underscore LUV on IG, and I'm club.love on TikTok.
Love it.
And you guys can find all three of us and these episodes and all the good clips and all the good stories on the CookupATL on Instagram.
Yes.
Episode 10.
Comment what y'all not gonna lie about, man. We're gonna talk about it next episode, man.
Yeah, we're actually going to pull a Not Gonna Lie from the comments for
Yes.
episode 11.
Yes.
And hopefully we got some good guests coming. So you guys stay locked in.
Yeah, we out.
We rocking.
Peace.
Episode 10. We out.